Yo, what is up, ladies and gents? What's going on to all my football fans, family? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another live stream, doing a recap of the Bayern and Atletico Madrid right now. Holy moly, what a performance tonight by FC Bayern. That's all I gotta say, man. Wow, we just absolutely clapped Diego Simeone today. Diego Simeone tactics just got absolutely dismantled today, and it just seems like that Hansi has figured out how to get a win against Diego Simeone. I mean, for him just to win 4-0 against the defensive masterclass in Atletico just proves to you how Hansi, he deserves credit as being the best manager in Europe right now. Like, seriously, no other way to describe this performance by Bayern. What just an incredible performance today, man. And of course, I'm going to get into the other games as well. But first, I got to do a recap of this game because, I mean, Lewandowski and Müller, they didn't even score tonight. And Bayern still, for them to still freaking just score 4 goals against Atletico is just absolutely just what a freaking crazy performance today by Bayern. Just crazy, man. Wow. Unreal performance, man. I was just absolutely impressed. And also, there are a bunch of other games as well. Liverpool just win 1-0 against Ajax Amsterdam. So, big win for Liverpool despite them not having Van Dijk. I still think they can go far in the Champions League as long as Mohamed Salah can give off nice performances. And Madrid, though, today, that was a shocking loss today. Real Madrid lost freaking 3-2 against Shakhtar. Shakhtar were up 3-0 against Madrid right before Madrid tried to make that late push, but they fell short. But what a what a crazy day today for Champions League games, man. Seriously. And that goal by Tolisso, though, I have to say that goal by Tolisso was absolutely crazy. Yeah, they're finishing. I'll admit, Atletico Madrid's finishing was bad today, but thank you for the like, my man. Appreciate it. But really, I feel like that Bayern they just outperformed Atletico Madrid today. Like, I mean, Hansi Flick just completely outclassed Diego Simeone, and that's why we got the win today. Oh my goodness, already 6 people here in my stream. What's going on, you guys? How you doing? 7 people. Can we get some people in here? Because I'm gonna try and stream maybe up to like 1 hour or so, just to like ask questions, or up to 30 minutes. Because I'm in a good mood today, so gonna stream. I was gonna do a stream yesterday, but unfortunately, just wasn't able to, man. Just because of I was just taking care of my priorities. Let's just put it that way. You know, I was just taking care of my priorities, and that's why I couldn't do a live stream yesterday. But now I'm doing it, so hey, if you want to ask any questions, go ahead, feel free. But really, the way how we played tonight, I feel like the Bayern can easily repeat as Champions League winners, if I'm being honest here. That is, of course, if everybody on the team can, you know, be healthy and all that stuff. Because if everybody can stay healthy, then I think that we're going to make another push for the Champions League this year. But really, I mean, the Ajax-Liverpool game, in my opinion, was kind of boring because I was expecting it to be a competitive game. But surprisingly, Ajax lost by only 1 goal because I had Liverpool winning this game. But that would have been surprising if Ajax had pulled off an upset too, you know, because I actually hope that Ajax can make another push for the Champions League because Ajax are also a pretty underrated team. I'd love for Bayern to meet Ajax again, but we'll see what happens. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, my man, and all that stuff. And Manuel Neuer just kept his 200th clean sheet today. So it just goes to show you, man, that Manuel Neuer, he still deserves credit for being the best undisputed keeper in the world right now. Because, I mean, that injury that he suffered like a couple of years ago was just a minor setback for him. And now he's just making a crazy comeback. And the way how Neuer just plays, like, I think he should be in nomination for FIFA Ballon d'Or. Because Neuer is like the only keeper to be ranked very high for Ballon d'Or, because if you guys remember, he finished 3rd in Ballon d'Or voting back in 2013, and now Neuer looks like he's back to his 2013 full form again, his 2014 form. So that's that. But really, that goal by Tolisso was just a work of beauty. I mean, for him to make that crazy goal, just make that crazy strike into the top right corner, it just goes to show you that Tolisso just showed off his potential tonight. And that run by Coman at the end, oh man, that goal by Coman really was just absolutely exciting to watch. Like, for him just to outrun the entire Atletico Madrid defense, for him to get past potential tonight, he got past, I think, got past how many defenders? Yeah, I think it was like 4 Atletico defenders, and for him just to finish off like that just goes to show that Bayern, man, they're not giving up. They're still looking strong. But really, I mean, one thing I want to say, though, is that Madrid today, that was a surprising... that was just an absolutely surprising result. Like, I didn't expect them to lose to Shakhtar today, though, yo. Like, that was just a massive shocker. Seriously. Like, Shakhtar, they looked really good today. I mean, I think that Real Madrid right now, I mean, I don't know if they're, I don't know to say whether they're in decline, because I don't want to like write off Madrid yet, because it's only one game. But recently, Madrid have been struggling a lot, and just wow, Shakhtar just freaking scored 3 Gs past them is crazy, you know. But going back to this Bayern game, Lewandowski and Muller. You see, the thing about this Bayern team is like normally we rely on Lewandowski and Muller to score in the Bundesliga games, but tonight we played together as a team, and that's what makes this Bayern team so sweet, is that we can finally show that, hey, we're a team. We're not a team that just relies on, you know, Muller or Lewandowski to score. No, we can actually, you know, play together as a team to the point where we can rely on other individuals to score. And that's what I liked about this game, man. It's just we play together as a team. You know, that's the way how I believe football should be played. Thank you, TK. Appreciate it. You know, appreciate the support in my chats. You guys are enjoying my stream here and all that stuff. But what a crazy first and second day recap of the Champions League games. You know, yesterday the Champions League results, they were pretty shocking too, because yesterday Chelsea, I know they drew with Sevilla. Like, that was a big shocking result. I didn't expect Chelsea to draw with Sevilla. Like, I was expecting Chelsea to get a win against Sevilla yesterday, but they just absolutely just failed to get a win. And it's like Chelsea, they were supposed to be like a team that's supposed to be on the rise, because I mean their transfer window was pretty crazy. They spent what, 220 million pounds. Yup, that's right, Matthias. I am a Bayern fan. You know, been a Bayern fan since like 2011. I mean 2012. That's the year that I became a Bayern fan, and I started following football, you know, just every year. And since then, I haven't looked back, and I've been a big Bayern fan ever since 2012, you know, because that's when I started. Because, I mean, my first and ever football game that I watched was the 2011 Champions League final between Manchester United and Barcelona. And since then, you know, that's how I found out about the great Messi, you know, and all that stuff. And since then, you know, that Champions League final is really what made me fall in love with football, you know. And since then, I've just been following football like it's just my freaking sport, you know. That's just my number one sport and all that. So that's that. What's going on, Charlie? Welcome to my live stream here. How you doing? Hope you enjoy your stay here. But really, I'm gonna look at the statistics of the game, because I need to look at the Bayern statistics, because like literally, like nobody thought that we were gonna bag 4 goals today against Diego Simeone. Because the thing about Diego Simeone is that he's just one of those managers that's supposed to be a defensive masterclass, and Bayern today just completely we opened up Simeone's defense. And look at the result. Just goes to show you how much of a genius Hansi Flick is, you know. But that goal by Tolisso, it deserves Champions League qualifiers goal, if I'm being honest here, because that was just a great goal. But wow, I mean, one player that I feel bad for though is Luis Suarez, because for him to first to lose 8-2, and then for him to go to Atletico Madrid only for us to win 4-0 again is just a big shocker, you know. It really is. Because I mean, Luis Suarez, he of course, you know, I have respect for Suarez, because, you know, what he did with Barca, he did a lot of great things, but for him just to lose like that, you got to feel bad for him. Thanks, Matthias. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate the support. But, of course, you guys know it's only one game, so we'll have to wait and see what happens in the rest of the games, because then we're going to be going against Lokomotiv Moscow. I think that's going to be another win for Bayern, obviously. But the Dortmund game is going to be pretty exciting to watch. It's going to be here in, like, 3 weeks. And then we're playing, you know, we're actually playing 2 Champions League qualifier games before the Dortmund game. We're playing RB Salzburg. Then we're playing them again. Then we're playing Atletico. So we're not going to meet them until December. Then we're playing Lokomotiv Moscow. But this is an easy group for Bayern, of course. I mean, I don't mean to sound cocky here, but of course, I feel like it's a very easy matchup for us. And the real test will come for us in the knockouts to see what we are capable of doing. But just with what else am I going to talk about? Trying to think of what else to talk about in the stream, because I don't want to end the stream yet. But really, I mean, this lineup today that Hansi Flick implemented, I feel like it's good enough for us to win at least 2 or 3 more Champions League titles, just because I feel like that, you see, with Hansi Flick, the thing that makes Hansi such a great manager for Bayern is that he knows how to utilize the players, because the past players like Niko Kovac, you know, look at Ancelotti, like they didn't know how to utilize the Bayern's talent. And with Hansi, he knows how to utilize this Bayern's team to its full potential. And look at the results, man. We're just producing crazy freaking results with Hansi, and that's why, you know, I feel like we deserve to repeat as Champions League winners. Because I mean, really, I mean, this Bayern team, they could be better than the 2013 Bayern team, if I'm being honest here. I feel like that Hansi can be an even manager for us than Jupp Heynckes was. I mean, no disrespect to Jupp, because Jupp was a great manager for us too, but Hansi right now, he's just out of this world with his tactics, you know. So, yeah. And of course, Douglas Costa's presence at Bayern gives us lots of great tips. So glad to see him back at the club too. You know. But the Barcelona game yesterday was obviously predictable because they won 5-1 against Ferencváros. And on Ansu Fati though, let's talk about another club. I'm going to talk about Barcelona because the thing about Barcelona is that I feel like this is a big test for them for the Champions League because with Messi, with Ansu Fati, and with a fully formed Coutinho, I think Barca can be the toughest opponent for Bayern this Champions League. Of course, maybe that's just me. That's just my prediction. The only opponent that I think is going to might give us trouble is either Barcelona or maybe Liverpool. Those are the only opponents I see us giving us trouble in the Champions League knockouts. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. And recently, just got word that we're getting Adrian. Oh no, wait, Adrian Fine is here moving to he's moving to FC Bayern. So yeah, we have a chance to buy his PSV contract. So it just adds more depth to the squad. But Manchester City's win against Porto today, obviously that was a predictable game, I have to say. Manchester City, I think they played pretty decent today, if I'm being honest here. But the question right now is, what can Pep and Manchester City do this Champions League? Because Manchester City, for them to lose against Lyon was just a big, massive letdown. It just was. Alright, I'm probably going to read the soccer subreddit because I can imagine that the soccer subreddit right now is going really crazy. Let's see what people have to say on the soccer subreddit because I don't know about you people, but I spend a lot of time on Reddit just to see what people have to say on the soccer subreddit because, that's my favorite subreddit to browse through. And of course, sometimes I get into football debates. What are my thoughts on the Manchester United PSG game yesterday? That was a shocker. I was expecting Manchester United to win against PSG, but... Wow, that was just a crazy win by Manchester United. And, of course, I think it was a well-deserved win for them because I feel like that this Champions League can maybe, be Ole's last chance to prove that he's still a solid manager for United because, United do have the talent on paper. It's just they need to produce more results. But so far, they're producing results, with how they played off in the last game in the Premier League recently with Bruno Fernandes, with a fully effective Bruno Fernandes. I see him being a very big threat in the Champions League. Bayern is so good. Yup. We're just so good, man. We deserve to be good because, come on. We're FC Bayern for a good reason why. Liverpool without Alisson and Van Dijk is Chelsea. They are what they are now. Just watch. They look exactly. Well, okay, that's... I don't know if that's a good comparison, but I do think that, of course, it's going to be more difficult for Liverpool without Alisson and Van Dijk. But hey, once Alisson and Van Dijk come back, then Liverpool, they could be a force to be reckoned with. Because I think that Van Dijk's going to be out for, for 4 or 5 months. Not sure how long Van Dijk's going to be out for. But once they come back, people can doubt Liverpool all they want. Because that's another team I see giving Bayern a run. Is a fully healthy Liverpool squad. Because, that Liverpool team, that team is still good in my opinion. They're pretty impressive, and I do believe that with a fully healthy Liverpool squad, they can still win the Premier League title, And the crazy part is many people were saying that, Bayern play in the Farmers League, but honestly, I think it's kind of dumb to say that because it's you look at our results in the Champions League right now. I feel like the only reason why people were saying that Bayern are playing in a Farmers League was because, we failed to win the Champions League prior to Hansi's arrival, but now that we are actually doing good against other European teams, I think that the whole argument that, Bayern just playing a Farmers League is probably going to die down, But hey, that's just my opinion. Onana was impressive tonight. Yeah, I didn't watch the game. And from what people are saying right now, it looks like that Andre Onana was pretty impressive tonight for Ajax, I have to say, because, Onana, I think he's an underrated keeper. I think he's good enough to to go far with Ajax's team. But man, I would love to see Ajax go out of the group stage because still, I mean, that game against Tottenham like 2 years ago. I mean, no, last year. Like, I still can't believe Ajax didn't go to the Champions League final. That's still one of the biggest, shocking results in Champions League history that I would have to say. Because really, I mean, that Tottenham team, man, they just pulled that game out. Let's just say it that way. They just pulled a freaking miracle against the Ajax, last year and all that. And the biggest question right now I have for Atletico Madrid is what's going to happen with Joao Felix. Is he going to go to a different club, or is he still going to stay at the club? Because, I mean, really, Joao Felix, surprisingly, he was very quiet tonight. I thought he was going to go off, him and Suarez, but for us just to lock him down on defense just goes to show you how great our defense is, especially Nicolas Soulé. I need to talk about Nicolas Soulé because I feel like that Nicolas Soulé did also another crazy job today in being able just to, just to like shut down the running lanes for the Atletico Madrid players. Like, man, just how stacked this Bayern team squad is just freaking incredible. All right. Jota offers so much more than Firmino. I don't know. I haven't seen Jota play, but from what I'm seeing, that Firmino did seem to be struggling a bit at Liverpool recently in these past couple of games. So I don't know what's going on. Because I mean, I don't really, I don't like follow Liverpool because they're not my club. But yeah, it's crazy to read about what's going on with Firmino. But one thing I also want to talk about is what's going on with Ozil at Arsenal. Can somebody explain me what's going on? Because, like, I read that Ozil, like, he's been dropped from the Arsenal team, and I kind of feel bad for him because it's like, ever since Ozil left Madrid, it seems like that Arsenal, they've kind of just been, like, wasting his talent, if I'm being honest here, because, I mean, really, I really don't know what's going on with Mesut Ozil at Arsenal, Well, some Barcelona fans are saying that they believe that their Champions League squad is not a great winning one. They say we have a massive hold in midfield. Busquets is old, Coutinho is good, but doesn't have that extra sixth sense consistency. Pjanic is okay, Pedri is young, Messi is getting older. Someone going for Bayern. That'd actually be surprising if we were to play against Barcelona again in the Champions League, but of course I think we would win against Barcelona again just because Barcelona, I don't think it's fair to compare Barcelona's team with Bayern's team just because Barcelona, it feels like that PK is already past his prime, because Barca, I've seen Barca play a lot recently, and they've been really, really struggling. Like, this is not the Barcelona team that they used to be. That's all I can say, And now people are trying to debate which team can be the biggest threat to Bayern, because let's be honest, Bayern, they officially have the title of being the best team in Europe right now. You can't dispute that at all. I mean, they beat PSG, so they're better than PSG, of course. But I still think PSG are going to make a push in the Champions League, especially with a fully healthy Mbappe and Neymar. I see them still going very far because, I mean, hey, I'll have to admit, in the Champions League final game, one player that I have to say played really well for PSG would have to probably be Di Maria, because Di Maria, a fully healthy Di Maria too, is scary good. So I think that PSG can be another team that's going to give Bayern a run for their money in the Champions League if we meet against them again. It'd be actually pretty crazy if Bayern were going to go against PSG again in the in the Champions League final. Excuse me. And tomorrow we got also the Europa League. I think that the Europa League qualifiers are going to be on tomorrow, so that's going to be something pretty fun to watch. I mean, I don't really follow the Europa League too much, but maybe I should start watching some games. Ozil was dropped because of his comments on China. I guarantee if he didn't say anything, he would still be playing. This is the board. Arteta is just taking the blame. Oh, okay. All right. And Inter Milan drew 2-2 with Borussia Mönchengladbach. Oh, another shocking result. I thought Inter were going to win, but Mönchengladbach they held Inter Milan to a draw. That's pretty crazy. And then Olympiacos won 1-0 against Marseille. All right, let me take a look at the tomorrow's games. Bayer Leverkusen versus Nice. Oh man, so many games tomorrow. I don't know which game to look forward to. Ooh, Celtic against AC Milan. That's going to be a fun game to look forward to. Dynamo Zagreb, Feyenoord, Rotterdam. I guess I can maybe do like a prediction for the Europa League matches tomorrow. So I mean, wow, there's so many games. So why not? I guess I'll do a little prediction for the game. So Bayern Leverkusen versus Nice. I think Bayern Leverkusen are going to win that game. CSK Sofia versus Cluj-Napoca. I'll go with Cluj-Napoca winning tomorrow. Dundalk versus Molde. I don't know. Hapoel Bear versus Slavia Prague. I think Slavia is going to win. Then we got Lech Poznań versus Benfica. I think Benfica are going to win, man. Napoli versus AZ Alkmaar. I'll go with Napoli tomorrow. Salonika versus Nicosia. I don't know, Salonika. PSV Eindhoven versus Granada. I think PSV are capable of getting the win tomorrow. Next up, Rapid Wien versus Arsenal. Definitely Arsenal. I'm going with that. Rijeka versus Real Sociedad. I'll go with Real Sociedad. Standard Liège versus Rangers. I'll say probably Rangers. Young Boys versus AS Roma. Probably AS Roma. Then AEK versus Athens versus Braga. I'll go with Athens. Celtic versus AC Milan. I'll go with AC Milan. I think that Zlatan is going to have another incredible game for AC Milan because, I mean, really, one team that I need to talk about is AC Milan because, man, AC Milan have really impressed me right now, especially in the Serie A. They're still undefeated, so I think that we are seeing the return of the AC Milan team from the past, from their glory days. I mean, really, slowly but surely, AC Milan, they're making a comeback right now, and I guarantee you, I think they're going to win tomorrow against Celtic, so I'll probably maybe just watch that game tomorrow, maybe do a live recap of that game. Because that Milan derby was pretty epic. Zlatan, I think he scored in both the derbies. Yeah, Zlatan scored in both goals in that derby. So AC Milan, they're looking impressive right now. I mean, if you're not impressed with Milan right now, then I don't know what to tell you. Because AC Milan, man, they deserve this, man. I mean, they haven't been the same team after 2012. But right now, they're just making a crazy, crazy comeback. And, man, we're seeing the emergence of AC Milan again. So that's going to be super, super exciting. Okay, Dynamo Zagreb versus Feyenoord Rotterdam. I'm going to go with Feyenoord. Obviously, Leicester City versus Luhansk. Obviously, Leicester. I can't even pronounce that name versus Ghent. I'll go with Ghent. Ludogorets Razgrad versus Antwerp. I'll go with Razgrad. Then we got Maccabi Tel Aviv versus Karabakh. I don't know. I'll go with, I guess, Maccabi. Then Slavia Prague versus Lille. Maybe Lille. Then Tottenham versus Linz. I'll go with Tottenham. Hoffenheim versus Red Star Belgrade. I'll go with Hoffenheim. Villarreal versus Sivasspor. I'll go with Villarreal. And then Wolfsberger versus CSK Moscow. I'll go with CSK Moscow. So that's going to be a lot of games tomorrow, man. Holy crap. But, hey, the Europa League is actually pretty fun to watch. I actually don't mind watching the Europa League. You know, besides the Champions League, I do try and watch other tournament games as well. Just because that's just how much I love football and all that stuff. So yeah. So apparently Griezmann is going to sign a new contract with Barcelona. I mean, I think that maybe Barcelona just aren't using Griezmann right, because obviously Griezmann kind of experienced a decline in his performances ever since he left Atletico. But maybe it's just because of the management. Maybe the management just needs to utilize Griezmann like how it was used at Atletico Madrid. Because, I mean, that is shocking to see Griezmann not live up to expectations at Barcelona. But I mean, you just got to get used to the club. And I think that Griezmann, he's either still getting used to the club or he's probably just going to maybe be sent out on loan. Well, he's not going to be sent out because he's signing a new contract, but still. I mean, Griezmann, I do think maybe he should step up at Barcelona too. What's going on, Peter? Welcome to my live stream. I mean, honestly, I do think that Griezmann should cut his wage at Barcelona because, I mean, really, if he's making ridiculous money and he's underperforming, then, I mean, there's no point to pay Griezmann so much money at Barcelona if he's just going to be underperforming for them. You know, that's just the way how I see it happening. Group B, Inter, Mönchengladbach, Madrid, Shakhtar will be the group of death. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think Madrid are going to get relegated to the Europa League. I don't think Madrid are that bad. I still think Madrid are going to maybe. I still think Madrid are going to qualify for the Champions League, but I mean, I do think that maybe we're starting to experience a decline in Madrid's performances just because ever since Ronaldo left Madrid, like Madrid, I mean, just the way how Madrid have gone downhill ever since Ronaldo left the club is absolutely crazy. But I mean, that was actually shocking to see Ronaldo leave Madrid. I thought Ronaldo was going to finish off his career at Madrid there, but I think the reason why he left was because, I mean, since he won so many titles with Madrid, he had nothing left to prove. He obviously Juventus, they offered him a higher salary compared to Madrid. But now the question is, like, how long is Ronaldo going to stay at Juventus for? Because one thing I've been speculating is how long is Ronaldo going to stay there? Because I mean, Juventus they splashed all that money on Ronaldo, but it hasn't really worked out for them well. I have to say, I don't know what it is with Juventus, but I feel like maybe if they just can have a good midfield that can be as good as Madrid's midfield was, then maybe they would win a Champions League with Ronaldo. Because I think that maybe like this year is probably going to be Ronaldo's last chance to prove that that he can win a Champions League title with Juventus, but hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens. That was just one game between Bayern and Hoffenheim. I mean, yeah, we lost 4-1 against Hoffenheim, but hey, I mean, as long as this doesn't happen to us in the Champions League, then hey, I don't see why we should be roasted. Because yeah, we've been roasted for losing 4-1 to Hoffenheim, but I mean, it's only one game. I mean, this has happened to us before plenty of times. I mean, I remember when we lost 4-1 against Schalke, like a couple of years ago, when De Bruyne was still at. I mean, not against Schalke. It was Wolfsburg. Yeah, when De Bruyne was still at VfL Wolfsburg, we got destroyed 4-1. So, that wasn't that wasn't a fun thing. But then we lost 5-1. I forgot against which club it was. It was the game that led to Niko Kovac's sacking. And ever since we lost 5-1 in the Bundesliga, we've been just on a massive comeback. Gladbach knocking Bayern out. That's not going to happen. But Liverpool, with a healthy Van Dijk, then maybe Liverpool can give Bayern some trouble. But I mean, without Van Dijk, I think Bayern are going to win against Liverpool. That is, of course, if Van Dijk doesn't recover from his injury in time. But that Liverpool game against Everton was a big shocker. Like that, I don't know how they rolled out Liverpool's goal. Like Liverpool obviously should have won against Everton, and I mean the idea that they didn't win against Everton was absolutely just completely shocking. Like I do think that I don't know like what on earth. Like the thing about these refs sometimes is that what is going on with their officiating. Like the officiating sometimes just makes zero sense. But I mean, refereeing obviously is a very difficult task, but still, I mean, you can't be making bad officiating decisions consistently. But oh well. Alright, I'm almost going to stream here for 30 minutes. I'm running out of words right now because I don't know what to say at this point because I feel like that I recovered, I covered everything. But, I mean, unless people still have something to say, because, I mean, unless you guys still want to ask me a question, then feel free, because, I might end the stream maybe in 5 minutes, depends if people are still going to be asking me any questions and whatnot. So, yeah. Because right now, all I'm just doing is just browsing the soccer subreddit, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, Madrid squad mismanaged, that could be a possibility. Maybe Madrid squad is being mismanaged, but of course, I think that their squad is getting older too. With Benzema, Ramos, and Modric, they're getting older. So of course, I think that that Benzema, Ramos, and Modric just getting older might be a reason that Madrid have kind of declined. Because I mean, in their prime, like before they reached the age of 30, like they were really good. I mean, Modric, Benzema, and Ramos, can't deny they were good. But despite some of the decisions that Sergio Ramos makes in like Champions League games, I do admit Sergio Ramos, he's definitely a better defender compared to Van Dijk. I don't know why people are comparing Van Dijk and Ramos. I think that the Van Dijk and Ramos comparison is really just is stupid. You know, it's just completely dumb because, I mean, you can't really compare Van Dijk and Ramos just because, you know, even in his younger years, Ramos was a top quality defender. I mean, yeah, he was because, I mean, hey, he was part of that historic 2010 World Cup squad with Spain. And in fact, Ramos and I think Busquets are still the only guys that are still on that Spain squad from that 2010 World Cup squad. Because, man, that 2010 Spain World Cup squad was just absolutely, you know, just completely legendary. And I do think that's, that squad is definitely better than Germany's 2014 World Cup winning squad. I mean, that can be another debate. Much love from Norway. All right, my man. Much love to you too, bro. Have a good one. Hope you, and thanks for coming to my stream and hanging out here with me. Hope you enjoyed your time here. So, yeah. Oh, but man, I'm just absolutely gassed up by Bayern's performance today. For us just to win against a defensive-minded team like Atletico just goes to show you that we are still a very, very scary team in the Champions League. But hey, I mean, that's just me bragging. You know, of course, maybe I'm bragging too much right now, but still. Wow, just crazy performance today. Yeah, I do think that now let's talk about Manchester City, because I feel like that with Manchester City, I think that Kevin De Bruyne does need a partner in midfield, because, you know, they're expecting Kevin De Bruyne to do everything by himself, and that doesn't really work that way. But of course, you know, Kevin De Bruyne, he's still one of the best midfielders in Europe, I believe. All right, ladies and gents, I think I'm just going to end the stream here because I got nothing much else to say. I'm just rambling at this point. I already, you know, recapped of what I want to recap. So I think I'm going to stop the stream here. So thank you to everybody that showed up to my stream here and all that stuff. And make sure to drop that like button. Subscribe to my channel, please. Follow me on Twitter. And follow me on all my social medias below in the description. And I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.